Yo, what's up, YouTube? We back at it. So I just gotta say, man, I just got this 7260R V4, and this thing is a straight up beast. As you can see, I took the fenders off. I mean, it's cool. They look all right, but I think it looks way harder without the fenders. You know what I'm saying? Probably put them back on soon as summer's over and it gets a little wintry and wet out. I do have plans to waterproof this. I would not trust the IPX rating, which I think is like IPX4, which ain't shit, if that. Because as you can see here, this is just a regular old plastic flap down. There's no gasket on there. There's no dielectric grease, which I'm gonna be putting on there. I'm also gonna be, I'm gonna waterproof this thing, man. But let me tell you, man, this scooter right here, I have an InMotion RS, I have a Bronco 11 Extreme. The Bronco, I've raced a NAMI, a Wolf King GT, beat both of them. Bronco's faster than my RS. But this thing is next level. You got 15,000 watt motors up front. So let me just take you over here to the desk. I love this. You walk up to the scooter and it turns on. So let's see, you got you got walking mode. You got D1, which I think is 30% power. D2, 60% power. D3, you got sport mode. Once you're in sport, if you hold this plus button for 3 seconds, it kicks in boost for like 15 seconds. And I've not yet done it. I've gotten up to 76 on this thing. I weigh 150 pounds. You got a 60 hour amp blade battery. I'm not sure about the exact specs on the blade and what that means exactly. But what I can tell you is between D3 and D2 mode, D2 gets you up to, I think, 50, 52. Between D2 and D3, you know, from like 40 miles an hour all the way up to 65. I got 50 miles on this thing and had 33% left in the tank, okay? So it's pretty badass. Now, you got 2 steering dampers on here. From my understanding, Teverun, the last year, they've been working on the front end geometry. I don't know exactly what they did to this thing. Pardon me, I'm taking off my sweater. Bear with me. Hold on, sorry. They've been working on the front end geometry to make it more stable and have stability at high speeds. Now, depending on where the dampers are at, under 40, no issues. When you're going fast, I haven't had stability issues letting off the triggers. Sometimes you could get it, but all you gotta do is turn when the steering dampers are up, there's no stability issues, and I just lean into my turns anyways, right? Now you got these big old 13-inch wheels. As you can see, they're a little bit square. Frankly, I like them, to be honest with you. You know, on sharp turns, if you're going fast, you can't do it, right? It catches on the edge there. But just on, like, going around, you know, turns like this, you're golden, dude. You're golden. This thing's, it's a monster, okay? Don't let anybody fool you. It's a straight up beast. The battery, the range is amazing. You can be out all day. You don't have to worry. I took this thing to work. It's a 50-mile round trip. Got there, and I don't ride slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of these guys going 15 miles an hour. Like, I just don't. Even going fast, you just don't have to worry. This battery's ridiculous. Also, the charge ports, they are LP16-3, which with 16 gauge wires, which means they are able to take up to 15 amps per charge port. And if you know the science behind lithium batteries, 5 amp fast chargers is not actually fast for this battery in those charge ports, okay? You can do 10 amps on both and not have any issues at all, and you're going to be able to charge this thing in probably like 3.5, 4 hours. I do have a fast charger coming in from PidZoom, so I'm going to be able to charge this thing in like 3 hours and 30 minutes, which is going to be great. But like I said, killing the battery in a day, it's hard. Unless you're in sport mode, gunning it the whole time, it's going to be very difficult to do. I'm really hoping PMT puts on some make some PMT tires for the 13-inch, man. That would just be so lit, dude. And to be honest, the fake carbon fiber, I don't care what they say. It's beautiful, man. I'll take fake over real and save about $1,000, because if that was all real carbon fiber, hands down, it would be way more expensive. So the folding locking mechanism, I'm a fan of it. This thing is, it's rock. There's no wobble in the stem at all. There's not. So the folding mechanism is great. I love it, to be honest. Sorry, I'm at the waterfront. Folding mechanism on this is great. So flip this, push up, pull this back, flips right down. As you can see here, you got this. I guess you can carry groceries with that. That's what people say. But then on the deck, you got this lip, folds down, locks in, lift it up, put it in your car, whatever you got to do. Hopefully you don't have to carry it up flights of stairs. I used to do that with my Bronco. I was doing concrete. I'm a strong dude. I can do it. This is heavier. I believe this is 141 pounds or 138. It is a heavy scooter, but you got to think, I guess it's 20 pounds heavier in the last model, so I don't know exactly what they did. But I don't care, because the power is just ridiculous. The range is excellent. The features built into this thing. So I got my key fob here, right? So when I walk away, key fob, if I have the PKE set, reach out in the comments if you want to know how to turn it on and off. It's really simple. You got the PKE set. Basically what that does is when you walk away, once you're out of range, probably like 10, 15 feet, automatically turns off, automatically locks. Now when it locks and you come up, somebody comes up to it, you try and roll it away, alarm on here is garbage. So it beeps, but then the motors lock up. So they're not going to be able to push it and roll it away. Cool feature. RS in Motion had that. I loved it. The number one thing why I got the RS in Motion, number one, it looks badass. Number two, it's completely waterproof. I live in Seattle. It rains a lot. So I'm going to waterproof this bad boy. What else? So yeah, and when you walk back up to the scooter, it automatically turns on. You got an app on your phone. There's a GPS module that's built inside, so you can always track your scooter as long as it's on. I just realized that the scooter has to be on, but if somebody takes it somehow and rides off, they're going to turn it on, and you're going to be able to find their location through your phone app. This light, surprisingly, I'm adding another one, but it's decent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's decent. It really is. It's bright enough to get by. You know, I wouldn't live off it, but I've seen like In Motion RS was worse, Bronco was worse. It's decent. You got the front turn signals down here. Just these little lights. You got them on the back. They're plenty visible, though. They are bright. I don't weigh that much, so you can actually see the brake light in back. I know a lot of people, like heavier people, say that when they stand on it, they can't see it because they're so heavy. I'm a $150. I got no issues. Added these little mirrors here. The trigger throttle. Now, here's the key. When you get this, it's going to be way up here like this. It's going to stress your finger out. Push it down so it's like that. Have your bars or your brakes like this. I like the trigger throttle. I'm a fan of it. And you can even, I might even try lowering it and make it complete horizontal there with my hand. It's still at a little bit of an angle, not much. Significantly better when I first got it. It was up here. If you've never tried a trigger or a finger throttle, give it a shot. Like, I like it. My Bronco had it. My RS in Motion had a twist. I ordered the thumb. I like for high power scooters, I feel like this gives you more control. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude, like, I think it looks awesome. One of the best looking scooters, if not the best looking scooter. Teverun did a fantastic job. This thing's a straight up monster, man. It's fast as shit. They fix the stability issues. If you really wanted to, you could get an Erex, EREXX steering damper, and it basically connects between here and this. So you would have to take these off, Comes in here, completely eliminates the stem wobble. They're about $500, but they're amazing. They're the top of the line quality, built for high speed stability. But like I said, with this new iteration, there's no issues. Okay, so just trust me. They've came a long ways. These grips are okay. I'm not a fan. I feel like too much pressure is on my palm here when I'm doing that. So I'm gonna replace the grips. I'm replacing the handlebars. What else? Grips, handlebars. Yeah, this stem lights up. The deck light around the deck lights up. I got a build going on for that. I'm going to do a custom deck. I created it with Copilot AI. It's about to be super dope. I just got to have somebody put it together for me. The brakes on here, they're 4-piston caliper brakes. They're really good brakes. Best brakes I've had on a scooter. I was going to go for the RX-7 because it comes with the removable 40-hour amp Samsung battery. It comes with PMTs, and it comes with Magura 5TE brakes quality. And I've heard good things. First couple batches, terrible customer service, quality control. They were trying to pump them out and get money. I've heard they learned their lesson. That might be my next scooter, but I'm telling you, I absolutely love this thing. It exceeded my expectations. I know people were raving on all the Facebook groups, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting this, but the biggest thing for me is the range. The range is fantastic. Every scooter needs to come with a 60-hour amp battery going forward, or at least a removable battery. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, man. Like this video if you like it. If you don't like it, whatever. But I will respond to your questions if you have any. I can't recommend this scooter enough for the price that you're getting. It's amazing. Also, if it's out of your price range, look at the T-Wing GTR and the other company, Mars GTR, XTR, whatever it is. That's a badass dual stem scooter. I'm not really I don't think it looks that great. It's okay, but I know it's fast as shit too, and it's got a 45-hour amp battery. But if you want some with range, this thing on the road, dude, the suspension is amazing on this. Like, it's plush. You set the rebound to how you want it, and just going over. I live in Seattle, potholes, the streets are dog shit. And this thing is butter smooth, bro. I'm telling you. Like, it's just, this thing is so dope, man. I absolutely love it. So hit me up if you got any questions. All right, guys. Peace.